Hi everyone, Luca here again. Team Luca First, Remax Service First Realty. The end of March, and we're wearing winter coats still. So not only is the weather pissing me off, but it's what I'm going to talk about today too, because this weather's delaying my golf game, that's for sure. But today I want to talk about, you've heard me mention in the past, and you know I operate a property management company. And I guess I just want to voice my frustration with the system that's in place called the Tenant Protection Act, or the Landlord Tenant Board. We have a client that unfortunately had tenants that just unilaterally decided to stop paying their rent. So this has been going on for over 10 months now. We haven't been able to get them out of the house because we've had to wait all that time for our hearing. So during that time, of course, we still have to make sure that the property doesn't fall down around them or anything like that, and trying to plead with them to work a deal, but to no avail. So they had the hearing at the beginning of this week. So even though we had all our T's crossed and our I's dotted and we knew we had an airtight case, the adjudicator heard the thing, and it's all done by Zoom now. So we were actually one of the lucky clients or lucky files that actually got heard that day, because there were so many others that never even got to hear the entire case and had to be put off and postponed. So those poor landlords or whoever are waiting even longer now. So and we, of course, had to hire a paralegal to help us in the process, because as managers, we're not allowed to represent our clients anymore at the board. So there's another added cost to the landlord. So we felt confident we got all the results we wanted, but at the end of the day, the adjudicator still won't make a final decision and pass a judgment for potentially up to another 30, 45 days. So you try to understand how this is equitable and fair. And I'm not saying that there aren't landlords out there, as I've talked about before, that, you know, do bad things to tenants, but there's a lot of bad tenants out there that do bad things to landlords. And you try to prevent that, and through no fault of their own, because the property has been maintained. There's been nothing wrong with the property. They've just chosen to decide not to stop paying the rent for whatever reason. So they've been allowed to live in a home for free for what's essentially going to amount to 11 months before this chap gets his final decision, and then good luck getting the money. The only good thing that's changed during the pandemic now is that you don't have to go to small claims court anymore as a landlord. They file that paperwork right there at the tribunal once you get your judgment. So then they can still proceed and go ahead and guarantee wages and try to get some kind of reimbursement from these tenants. Anyway, it's a frustrating process. It's a terrible system. I'm not really sure what the answer is. Well, I know what one of the answers is. I know we're short on adjudicators, like we are everything in the world, healthcare people, all of it. So we certainly need more adjudicators. But I guess what we also need, truly, is we need more people that have some integrity. That if you're not going to pay the rent, then at least do us all a favor and leave, right? Go somewhere else and let us carry on and do what we have to do. It shouldn't be a landlord's responsibility to subsidize someone's living if they can't afford to be there. That's it. That's all I got. Have a great day, and let's hope spring comes soon.